Morning, students. In the last class, we had a good concept. We studied about the equation of the plane, vector equation of the plane normal form, general form, as well as Cartesian equation of the plane in general form and normal form. Now we look for some question. Before starting the question, I will tell you something. Suppose that ax plus by plus cz plus d is equal to 0 and lx plus my plus nz equal to p or d, something like that. Can you compare these two equations? You remember, this is the normal form and I am talking about Cartesian concept. So in Cartesian geometry, this is the normal form of the plane, it is a general form of the plane. So in this case, you can know many things. L, M, N are direction cosine of normal of plane. D is a perpendicular distance of the plane from the origin point. Okay, these two things are important, valuable, which we know it very well just by looking this equation. But if you suppose to come this question and if you suppose to come this equation and if you will be told find direction cosines of normal of plane and perpendicular distance of it from the origin point. These two questions if you are supposed to ask. So I tell you one thing, that A, B, C are only ratio of normal of plane, but you are told to find direction cosine. Okay, it can be done easily. What about the next? When also find the perpendicular distance of it from the origin, as it was D here. You know, it is O, and you want to find that D in this equation. So this D and this D are different now. This is only a simple number, constant number, but this D is specific. So I would simply tell you that you have to convert Cartesian form in general form into the normal form. If you could convert to this general form in normal form, you can identify the value of D or something like that. So I tell you one thing, how we can compare this. I tell you ax plus by plus cz. I write that D is a first of all, I write here, I would transfer these two things, that side only, ax by cz equal to D. For bit convenient, I just want to write this equation in a good order, that suppose this equation, intentionally I will write like that. I again tell you that D I am writing here for a bit convenient purpose, but this D and this D are different. This is a perpendicular distance, but it is a simple number, because A, B, C are using, it is element are using. So this is in a particular normal form, it is general form. So what you will do now, when you are having ax plus by plus cz equal to D, which is general form, you want to convert that general form in normal form, you just divide by a square plus b square plus c square. You divide by a square plus b square c square, under sign here, then same, and d upon same, like that. So if you will find all this thing now, I tell you that a upon a square plus b square plus c square, it is called L. So this gonna be L, this gonna be M, this gonna be N, and this number will be called d upon whatever you will have. This number is called your D. D meaning perpendicular distance. Why? Because it has changed in L, M, N. Try to understand. This was your general form. You divided by a square plus b square c square with over root. This has changed. A upon a square plus b square plus c square has changed L. So this is M, this is N. So this is gonna be your perpendicular distance because you already have converted. So remember that whenever the general form is with you and you want to find the perpendicular distance D, you have to convert. If you want to find LMN, you have to convert. So please try to understand. I tell you one example so that you could be comfortable regarding that. So question is front of you. Example number 14 I have, sorry. First I tell you 15th question suppose. Example number 15. Find the distance of the plane from the origin. This is question. What is its meaning? This is simple in general form of the plane. Ax plus by plus cz plus d or equal to d, whatever. We want to find the perpendicular distance of the plane from the origin point. And you remember that this is a plane, this is O, and this distance you want to find. So when you want to find that distance, you have to convert this form, which is general form, you have to convert that in a normal form. So what is normal form? I tell you. Given equation, first write given equation in the manner that put your constant right side, which should be positive. Which should be positive. So minus 6, it is 6 now. If you supposed to have it is plus 6, so do transfer these things their side. But the constant term should be positive right side. Now what you will do? This is what form? This is general form. And for finding that d, what you need? What you need? You have to convert that in normal form. How you can get normal form? This is ax plus by plus cz equal to d. Now divide by. Now divide by 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, meaning 29. So divide by this 2 by 29, x 3 by 29, y 4 by 29, z 6 by 29. So can you compare with Lx? On comparing, this is going to be Lx, My, Nz, D, L, M, N has changed. L 2 by 29. It is not asked. If you supposed to ask LMN also. LMN meaning direction cosine of normal of plane. So this is ABC, ratio of normal of plane. This is LMN, cosine of normal of plane. And D is equal to D meaning perpendicular distance 6 by 29. So what a beautiful thing it is. This was only constant number, but this has changed perpendicular distance of the plane from the origin. That is only the difference between the general form and the normal form. So please remember that it is not hard, but it's very important concept. So remember that it was in general form. Now you have converted in normal form. Compare with Lx plus My plus Nz equal to D and get your answer. This is your perpendicular distance, and if you supposed to ask LMN also, you can get from here. So remember that. Okay, now let me wrap this out. Don't forget concepts, please. Now, I take the 14th question, example number 14. I take. Question says, find the direction cosine of normal of the plane. Try to understand. This is given plane. R dot 6i minus 3j minus 2k plus 1. Find the direction cosine of normal of plane drawn from the origin point. This sentence may or may not given, you don't worry, that's important word is normal. Normal of plane. From origin or may not be origin. No worry about that. Okay. So how we can find that particular direction cosine of normal of plane from the origin point, which is drawn from the origin point? What its meaning? The meaning is, this is plane. Plane, can you see the plane? R dot, it is not n cap, it is only n. We have two formula. First formula, second formula. What is the difference between these two? This is normal form, where this is unit vector perpendicular to the plane containing L, M, N, but it is not L, M, N, it is A, B, C. Already I have taught you how to distinguish these two. So this is L and these are not element. So this is not this equation. This is A, B, C. So it is in this equation. Where D is a minus 1, which is only ordinary number. Okay. Now we want to find that D cosine of the normal of the plane drawn from origin point. This is origin point, and this is the normal of the plane. We want to find D cosine. And again I tell you, the normal is normally called N. R dot N equal to D. And this N contains ratio. And you want to find D cosine. You need N cap. So convert your equation in normal form, you can get n cap. So answer will be there only. I don't think it's a tough one, it's very easy. This is n, this is n. You want d cosine, you know d cosine containing in n cap. So how you can get this? You just convert this equation in normal form, you can get answer. So okay, let me do it. How we can do it? Solution. Try to understand it. Very important thing I'm telling you. 6 3j 2k. This is minus 1. Can you compare r dot n equal to d? Lots of things to tell you. So how we can convert to this? You know that it is vector form, but it is a general equation in vector form. So the thing which I want to tell you, when ax plus by plus cz equal to d was there, it is a Cartesian equation in general form. How we could converted that in normal form? We did divide by root over root a square plus b square plus c square. But this was the procedure of the Cartesian concept. But this is now vector form. So let me tell you, if you have r dot n equal to d, this is only the vector equation in general form, and you want to convert it in normal form. What you will do? You have to make it n cap now. So you divide by n both sides. You divide by mod in both sides. You know what will happen? This is gonna be n cap, and this is gonna be your particular number d. D meaning perpendicular distance of the plane from the origin point, because you converted that equation in normal form. So this is the way you would do same here. What you will do? This is your general form in vector way. So you know that it is a general equation, Cartesian vector equation. This is, and this is your n. So I would divide by mod n. What is mod n? This divide by mod n meaning this is n. Mod n meaning 36, 9, 4, 1 upon 36, 9, 4. This gonna be 7. So 6 by 7. 3 by 7, 2 by 7, and this is 1 by 7. Now, this is going to be r dot n cap equal to d. This is your n cap. This was your n. This is your n cap. Now, can you compare? This is L, M, N. R dot, this is going to be n cap equal to d. Can you compare? This is your L, M, N. This is your A, B, C. Why? It is r dot n equal to d. It is r dot n cap equal to d. You have converted that. You already had seen right here. So, if you want your cosines will be 6 by 7 minus 3 by 7 minus 2. This is cosine of normal of plane. And what is d? 1 by 7. This is what? This is the perpendicular distance of the plane from the origin point. This is the origin point. If it is supposed to ask, you can do it. So this is all about, remember that this is very simple concept. Again I repeat one thing. Suppose this equation is given. This is, I'm talking about the Cartesian form, Cartesian equation, in general form. So A, B, C are ratio of normal of plane and D is constant number. So if you divide by this number all the way, this has changed in a normal form. This time it gonna be Lx, My, Nz equal to this d is a perpendicular distance of the plane from the origin point. Now r dot n equal to d, this is vector form, vector equation in its general form. Now this is ordinal number, this is a ratio containing vector. Now you want to find the direction cosine as well as you want to find the perpendicular distance of the plane from the origin point. What you will do? You will convert that, divide by mod n, divide by mod n. The same is actually, but this is a lighter method. Divide by n, this is a square plus b square plus c square, both have the same meaning. Mod n is equal to this also. So after finding this particular, this is going to be n cap and this is going to be a particular d, perpendicular distance of the plane from the origin point. So hope student you're getting. Lots of time I repeated that only the things, but just for that you don't get confused. Otherwise it's gonna be really very tough to you guys. while doing the question you will get confused about what to do in this question. Okay. Now we'll still our study. Example number 16 I will do later. First of all I tell you vector equation of the plane passes through one point, one given point. What I would say? Find the vector equation of the plane passes through the one given point. Very important. You know, when we saw the equation of line r equal to a plus lambda b, that time a was the position vector of the point by which line passes one point form. But first time we are looking one point form in the plane. You know, this is a plane we are finding and which passes from one given point. Can you see now? I tell you. This is my plane. This is my plane. This is as usual O. This is the vector N, or you can take n cap in this direction. Unit vector I have taken directly. This is N. Suppose this is my P, any point on the plane whose position vector is R as usual. This distance is taken D in the direction of n cap. This D will be dn cap as a vector. And what I told, vector equation of the plane passing from one point. Suppose this plane is passing from this point Q, whose position vector I am taking this R1. So I tell you one thing, in whole picture guys, P is variable point, R is a position vector of that point, N is a photo perpendicular. This is perpendicular drawn from O. N cap is a unit vector perpendicular to the plane. Q is the point by which plane passes, one point, whose position vector intentionally have taken R1 cap, or vector R1. And I tell you one more thing, keep remember the symbol as it is. You also could take, instead of that is R2 or A or something like that. But while remembering the formula, while keeping the formula in mind, we have to remember the particular symbol. So we keep particular symbol as R1 vector. So keep remember this is the thing. Now I just extend my study here. Now whole in front of you. I don't think that it's tough one to you. I just want to tell you something about one simple thing, that these two is perpendicular. Can you see? This is ON perpendicular to QP. That is very simple. You can see in picture. ON perpendicular to QP. ON meaning dn cap. Sorry. When two vectors are perpendicular, their dot product is equal to 0. You know it. Now ON meaning dn cap and QP meaning position vector of P meaning minus position vector of Q, as I taught you already. O is origin point. Now D is a constant value. I do transfer their side. OP meaning R and OQ meaning R1 is equal to 0. Now n cap can I write vector n upon mod n dot. This is n is again a constant number, can transfer, cross multiply. Now multiply to this as a dot product. So it's going to be r dot n minus r1 dot n. And don't bother about dot product, it is commute. So I could write first this and second this. R dot n, r1 dot n. I do transfer this particular there. R dot n equal to r1 dot n. This is your formula. This is the formula. Very simple. You know, R1 is this vector. N is normal vector will be given. When you multiply dot product, you will have a constant. Now again it changed in a general form. R dot n equal to D. D is an ordinary number. So it has changed. So this is simple concept, simple form, one point form. In the case of one point form, you would given the plane passes from one point, that will be taken R1, n will be definitely given, n cap will never be given, n cap is a unit vector, but n will be the normal vector of the plane which contains ratio. So n will be given in IJK. If n will be simple number, you can convert that in IJK. If R1 is a simple 0.235, suppose this point is given, 235 as a coordinate is given, you can create R1 2i plus 3j plus 5k like that. So okay, put up the value and get your answer. So hope you're getting, student. It is nothing worry about that. Now we can see some question. Okay, students, we saw the recently a formula which is 1 point form, and the form was r dot n equal to r1 dot n. You can understand that what is r1, what is n, and so on. Okay, first I just want to convert that form in Cartesian way. So in Cartesian equation, in Cartesian way, we will convert that formula. In vector equation, we already have seen r dot n equal to r1 dot n, where you know it, the point, the plane was passing from Q, and this was your n or n cap, whatever you can say, and these two things only we need. This was r1, we take also this is O, this was a P, and which was taken simple r, and nothing more. Now can you go here, that when we convert that equation in Cartesian form, we need something like, what is my r? It's genuine. P always called x, y, z in Cartesian way. Q always taken x1, y1, z1. It is known point. Known point. It is variable point. So r will be xi, yj, zk. Always. N always contains a ratio ai, bj, ck. That is simple. So can you put here ai, bj, ck. What is r1? Now you know it. This is r1 meaning x1i, y1j, z1k. It is known point by which plane passes. So the coordinate I will change in the way of a vector. It's x1i, y1j, z1k dot n meaning ai, bj, ck. Now this is variable point, this is ratio, and this is given point x1, y1, z1. Now multiply here, you will get ax, by, cz dot product. This is dot product ax1, by1, cz1. Now can you transfer here? These two will be a x minus x, b y minus y1, c z minus z1 equal to 0. This is the Cartesian equation. It is required Cartesian equation. Now again try to understand about these two. This is a vector form, this is a Cartesian form. If you are not good in the vector form, no matter, you please try to remember only the Cartesian equation, and then we will convert to Cartesian equation into the simple vector equation. So you don't worry, I will teach you also this. Can you read the formula? A, B, C. These are the ratio of, again, ratio of normal of plane, which is actually creates n. x1, y1, z1 is a point by which plane passes. X, y, z is it's a genuine point, that is a natural point on the plane, a variable point on the plane. You don't have to worry about that. So this is a way, remember the formula when we will use it. This is a vector form, this is a Cartesian form. Okay, now let me run this. I would raise one example from the book. Example number 17. Find the vector and Cartesian equation of the plane passing from the point 5, 2, minus 4 and perpendicular to the line whose ratios are 2, 3, minus 1. I tell you something. I am teaching you here that the Cartesian things are given, like coordinate given, like ratio in Cartesian way are given. We will find the Cartesian equation. And I will teach you in this particular question how we can convert to Cartesian equation in the vector form. So that only I will teach you here. Look at, given that the plane passes through the point 5 to minus 4 and ratio of normal are given 2, 3 and minus 1. And we want to find the both equation. So first of all, because Cartesian we are given, so we'll find the Cartesian equation. Okay. Now let me make a picture first. Not necessary, but still I'm telling you. This is normal, and this is a point by which plane passes. Plane passes from this point. Suppose it is Q. So x1, y1, z1, and ratio of normal are, you know, this is not in IJK, no? So it is called A, B, C. The ratio are always called ABC. You're supposed to have your n equal to 2i plus 3j minus k. Still you can catch ABC from there. Okay. So in the picture, we can say that equation of the plane passes through one point. Do you remember x1, y1, z1? The formula was a x minus x1. Right now I taught you here one point form. X minus x1, meaning x minus 5. B, y minus y1, C, z minus z1. This is gonna be answer, but you don't know what is ABC. But what actually is the ABC? So ABC are the ratio of normal, which is given. Ratio is given this one. So as per question, that A is your 2. You know, ratio to normal are given. B is a 3, and C is a minus 4. Now you can multiply 2x 10, 3y 6, minus z minus 4, 2x plus 3y minus z 10, 6, 16 and minus 4, 20. This is your Cartesian form. Ax plus by plus cz plus d. General form, general equation in Cartesian form. And you want to convert that general equation in vector form. So how we can convert vector form? Let me speak something. You first know what is vector form. This is vector form. R dot n equal to d. And this is ax plus by plus cz equal to d or plus d. No matter at all. This is general form in Cartesian way. This is general form in vector way. So vector equation is this one. And r dot n equal to d, we want to convert that in this form. So it's very easy. I tell you how we can convert. Look at this is 2x plus 3y. It is your Cartesian equation of plane. You have got it. Now we find vector equation. Look at, I tell you how we can find out. First of all, you transfer 20 there. So minus 20 is equal to 20. Now remember also that whenever you are having this Cartesian equation, how you can convert that in vector equation. That is, first you do your constant transfer at the right hand side, then what you will do? That's simple. That x, y, z, I would write xi, yj, zk dot 2, 3, 1, 2i, 3j minus 1k and equal to 20. Try to understand. Try to understand what the trick I am using. Variable x, y, z in plus sign with ijk. Then 2, 3 minus 1. It is minus 1. Writing ijk with dot. Can you do dot? Can you do dot? 2x. Then plus 3y. Then minus z equal to 20. Has come now. So this is none else, but it is r. You know r always xi plus yj plus zk. And this is your same. Equal to this 20. Answer. You know r dot n equal to d. What is n? What is n? Ratio vector perpendicular to the plane. Ratio 2, 3 minus 1. Can you see? Ratio 2, 3 minus 1. That's simple. So it's simple, very simple it is. You don't have to worry about that. We can, how we can convert? We have converted actually. So this is a way. This is a Cartesian, it's a Cartesian equation, and we have converted in the vector form. One thing, you can skip this particular step if you are comfortable. If you are expert in that, you can write directly this step. R dot 2i plus 3j minus k is equal to 20. It's an answer. So this is a way of finding the answer. I think it's good enough of the day. I think we have learned lots of things here. Try to watch the videos twice and thrice. You would be expert in that.